Hello friends, so our today's question of the day is reverse substring between each pairs of parentheses. Okay, so what is basically given in this question is we are given a string S that contains only lowercase letters and brackets. Okay, so we have to reverse the string in each pair of the matching parentheses starting from the innermost one. Okay, your result should not contain any brackets. Okay, so what basically is given in this question is we are given a string which contain only lowercase and brackets. Okay, so what we have to do, we have to like between the pair of bracket, whatever the string which we will have, we have to reverse this. Okay, then we have to return the string, and that should not contain any pair of bracket pair. Okay, so this we have to do. Okay, so now while reversing the string between parentheses, what we have to take care is we have to like in this case we are having multiple parentheses, so we have to start from the innermost. Like, okay, first we will do this one, then we will do take care of this one, then the most outer one. Okay, so if we dry run this or we look into this example, so the innermost parenthesis OC, so when we will reverse this and we will add this to the string, so our string will look like D E T C O then EL. Okay, so this CO, this OC will is between the pair, so the string will get reversed. Okay, so it will become CO. Now we have to remove this parenthesis, so when we will remove these parentheses, so it will become part of its parent string, so it will become ETCO. Okay, this so the same we will follow here. Okay, so when we will remove the second innermost, then it will become EDOCTE and bracket close, so outermost parenthesis. Okay, so this string got reversed and it become part of its parent. Okay, so our final is this. Okay, so when we will remove the outermost parenthesis, so it become leet code. Okay, so this is our final result of the solution. So this is basically we have to do in this question. Okay, so like reversing the string contained in the contained between parentheses, and we have to start from the innermost parenthesis. Now this is okay. So what we can do, like, okay, so there are some constraints which are given. So the main is that it is guaranteed that all parentheses are balanced. Okay, there will be no parenthesis that is not balanced. Okay, so every parenthesis is balanced. Okay, so what we know now, like if we look into this only, so for like, okay, we are starting from here, like O. See, we take the example of this small string only, so we are starting from this when we are encountering this parenthesis, and when we have found the closing parenthesis of this pair, then what we have extracted this string. Okay, OC, then we have reversed it, it becomes CO, then it become part of its parent. Okay, like ETCO. So the same thing repeat with this. Okay, so first we have, when we have encountered this, so the string between this, so when we have encountered its closing parenthesis, we have taken this string, we have reversed it, and then it become part of its parent. Okay, so the same logic. Okay, so what we know, like we have to, whenever we are encountering the closing parenthesis, then we have to take the string which is contained between that pair, and we have to reverse that string. Okay, and then we have to again make it part of its parent. So for the same concept we can use stack. Okay, so how we can use a stack, let's see. Okay, so whenever we will encounter a character or a opening bracket, what we will do, we will push these element into our stack. Okay, and whenever we will encounter a closing pair of closing bracket of our pair, what we will do, up till or unless we will not encounter its opening pair, we will push, we will pop element from the stack. Okay, and then we will reverse that string, and then we will again push that into our stack, because the same thing we are doing, like first we are taking the string out of the pair of the parenthesis, then we are reversing it, then we are making it part of its parent. Okay, the same thing we will apply here. So okay, let's say it become inner, then E, then D. Okay, so until we have not found any closing parenthesis, then again we have found an opening parenthesis, then it E. Okay, then it is T. Okay, T, then again opening pair, then O, okay, then C. Okay, now we are here at this point and we have found a closing parenthesis. So what we have to do, until or unless we don't find its opening pair, we have to pop element from the stack. So we will store them in our 10, let's say temp string. Okay, so it will be C. Oh, now we know that stack is LIFO, last in first out. So whatever the character which is put last to this stack will be the first character to pop out from that stack. Okay, so it becomes CO. Now so these are popped out, and now we will remove this pair, we will remove this opening pair, because we have already manipulated, or we have already reversed the string between this. So we will remove this opening pair also from this stack. Now our stack look like this. Now what is there, we have extracted the string, we have reversed the string, now we have to make it part of its parent. So then what we will do, we will again push it into our stack, so it will be pushed, so it will become CO. Okay, now the same thing follows. So it the now string becomes E D E T C O E L this. Now our pointer is here, so again we have found our closing bracket. Okay, so until or unless we won't find its opening pair, what we will do, we will pop element from the stack. Okay, so and we will store entire temp. So now this temp become O C T E. Okay, O C T T and E. We have found a opening pair. Okay, so we will stop here and we will remove this bracket, because in our solution we won't want any bracket. Okay, so this is pushed, this is popped from element. Now our temp become this. Okay, so now we have extracted the string, we have reversed the string, we have to make it part of our stack. So it will become O C T E. Okay, so now temp again become empty. Now what we will do, then we have then after this closing pair, we have encountered E, so we will push it into a stack. Then we have encountered L, so we will again push into our stack. Okay, now again we have found a closing bracket. So until unless we won't find it pair opening bracket, what we will do, we will pop out element from the stack and we will add it to our temp. Okay, so it will become lead code. Okay, so it become Leetcode. Okay, now this is done. So every element is popped from the stack. Okay, and this finally we have popped the final one also. So here what we can do, we can return temp. Okay, but this is not the scenario, I will tell you why. Okay, so what we will do, again we will push this element in our stack. Okay, until we won't finish the string. Okay, so what we will do, we will again push this element into our stack, so it become lead code. Okay, it becomes Leetcode. Okay, so now this stack contain our final answer. When we will finish with our string, then we can say yes, our stack contain final answer. And why we are not returning this temp when our stack is empty, I will tell you the reason why. Okay, so this, now what we have to do, we have to just pop this element, and after reversing this we will return, so that will be our final answer. Okay, so now for this, like why we are not returning this temp is the reason why, if we are having this A or Q. Okay, so if we are dealing with pairs na, so when it becomes, if we follow this case na, so up till these pair are balanced, so in this case now these pair are balanced, so what we will do, we will deal with these this much string with our logic which we have previously built. Like in temp, this will be whatever will be the correct answer for this string now, it will be contain a string, but these pair, these A and Q will not be the part of that. Okay, because they will always be contained in our string. Okay, A and Q will be at the last. Okay, so that is why what we are doing, whatever answer we are getting now, until we are not finished with our string, we are again pushing it back into our stack, and then again we are taking like whenever the our string is finished, when we have encountered all the characters from the string, then we are taking the element character from the stack, and we are reversing those, and it is our final answer. Okay, so the same thing we will do. Let's now quickly implement this. So we will stack stack of chr character. Okay, so let's say it contains contain in your container. Okay, okay, now int answer, int answer, let's say empty, start with empty. So now for char character ch in s, what we will do, we will first check if character is equals to what is our closing pair. Okay, so what we will do, while we will first of all make a temporary string. So while we will check, while stack is not empty, container contain your container is emp is not empty, will, it is a condition to avoid runtime errors. Okay, container is not empty, and contain a container dot top is not equals to the opening bracket. Okay, so what we will do, first of all we will add temp plus is equals to contain a container dot top. Okay, and then we will pop the element container. Container spelling is, yes, correct. Okay, now so these string will be popped. Okay, but we have to remove this bracket also, which was already inserted in our stack. So after these characters are finished, what we will do, we will again do a pop operation to remove that opening pair of bracket, container dot pop. Okay, now what we have what we have encountered our string, we have find out our string, we have reversed it. Let's say temp contain its reverse of that string. Now we have to put that or make it part of our parents. What we will do, we will again insert these characters cn temp, we will again push into our stack contain in a container dot push C. Okay, now, okay, so this process is happening when we have encountered a character closing bracket. Okay, but we don't have to put this bracket in our container. So what we will do, we will continue from here. Okay, now, and if it is not a character, then in normal case we will push elements into our stack ch. Okay, now what we have we have a stack which contain our final answer, but we cannot return a stack, we have to return a string. So what we will do, we will extract element from the string, and we will reverse that. Okay, we will return that. Okay, so for uh, while stack contain in a container dot empty, container is not empty, what we will do, we will answer answer plus is equals to contain in a container dot top plus answer. So we while doing this, we don't have to explicitly reverse our string, our final string. Okay, so because container top element will be appended in front of answer. Okay, so whatever will contain. Okay, so now contain in a container dot pop, sorry, pop, we have to remove that element also. Okay, now we will return answer. Okay, now let's run this. What went wrong? Int, sorry, strng string. Let's run this. I hope I have not made any mistake. Something went wrong. What? It will be container is answer is equals to container top plus answer. Okay. Yeah. So it is accepted. Now let's submit. So it is submitted successfully, beating 100%. So like let's say what is the time complexity for this. So we are iterating this string one time, so this n, and then our push and pop operation take a single unit of time. Okay, so we can say that its time complexity is capital O of n. Okay, but here we are using a stack which size depends on the input string. Okay, so space complexity will be capital O of n. Okay, thank you for watching.